What is up, guys? No time for an intro. No time for a cold open. Actually, yeah, let's do a cold open. I mean, we can't do one of these streams without getting in the mood. We are drafting a big dog team here on Underdog Fantasy from the 9 spot. Let's do it.
Bro, I'm telling you, hop in these drafts when these idiot streamers are trying to draft and talk to the chat at the same time. It's so plus EV, bro.
Oh no, I think I accidentally just took Kenyon Drake and Josh Jacobs. What do we call that? A no-no.
No way, you don't have to set your lineup. That's incredible. And recently eclipsed 23%, and I'd much prefer it to be in the more 21 to 22% range.
What's up, guys? We are underway. Been got to keep the 12 days of best ball rolling, and I need to keep getting in these big dog drafts. I did one yesterday from the beach, as my buddy Nick Rudman from Underdog mentioned on Twitter. A little tough with the sun glare. Excited to be back in my natural habitat here at my desk for a big dog draft. This is, for those of you guys who don't know, $250 entry on Underdog here. Our prize pool, 100,000 up top. So far, we're up to 1,000 entrants, 2,300 total spots. Were 43% filled. And then the only difference here compared to your standard Best Ball Mania and puppy drafts is it's 20 rounds instead of 18. So an extra 2 rounds. Yeah, I had to leave the beach. It is now rainy here in Massachusetts. I did get a nice beach day in yesterday, and then we're back on it today. Wrote the newsletter this morning, did a main event draft on ship chasing, big dog draft right now, and then I'm going to stream a high stakes auction draft with Andy from Club Top Shot at 7 p.m. tonight. So no resting for me here on Sunday. A full day of fantasy football content. Some would say I sound tired, that I might be losing steam. They might be correct. All right, what do we got going here? I would really, never like seeing Adams and Diggs go off the board here. Please take Zeke so I don't have to. Please take Zeke so I don't have to. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Yeah, I mean, the one thing in these big dog drafts, oh yeah, Harbs was in my big dog draft yesterday. I liked how it turned out. I made one mistake where I let Harbs get Terrace Marshall. Shouldn't have let him do that. Otherwise, I liked my team. Harbs and I were both going with the 0 RB builds, as we are known to do. That's right, Mongo. Where does Visca go now that we've seen him score in the preseason? How high can Visca go? You can tell what happens when real money is on the line. Calvin Ridley ends up in the first round. It's either a ship chasing draft or a $250 draft. Let's see. Can I make this a little bigger? My OCD kicking in. There we go. Now we can see the full draft board. Now we can see it. Yeah, I'm feeling good about Tyreek at that spot. What are we going to do here, though? I have been buying the Jonathan Taylor dip a lot. Yesterday, I believe, Harbs, did I start Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins? I think that's how I started. Let's mix it up. I'm going to go Tyreek Metcalf in this one. I know, man. All the shields and logos come out for this one. They've been doing, they have a specific notification push for the big dog drafts. I believe that's, and so then all the grinders get the notification. Also, I see my friend, yeah, that's what I started yesterday, Diggs D-Hop. King Coakley. I need, Rob, if you're watching this, we need to get in touch and schedule our randomizer draft. Or if you want to do a big dog draft together, we could do that. We'll figure it out, but we are doing a stream. Rob is a randomizer box owner who won the guest spot giveaway on last Thursday's stream. And now here he is battling me in the big dog draft. I thought we were friends, Rob. I thought we were friends. Yes. Who would have thought that push notifications were powerful engagement tools? I full stop. And I shouldn't say this as an underdog influencer. I have notifications off, just because I get sucked in, way too much. And it finally backfired on me because I've been so conditioned to check into my Underdog app every couple of hours to make picks. But now that the slow drafts are winding down and I've been so busy, I have had a few timeouts in drafts, and not having the notification thing backfired on me. I should probably turn them back on now that the volume of notifications is much lower. But yes, notifications, very effective. What's up, Nick? I was mountain biking earlier during your first stream, but glad to catch this one. Yes, if you guys, 2 different flavors of streams. If you want to see the season-long high stakes streams on the FFPC, you can check those out on Ship Chasing. We literally just wrapped up 5 main event draft streams in 5 days. All kinds of content over there for you if you'd like to check that out. We have 2 more drafts this week as well. One with Sean Siegel and Ben Gretsch. One on Thursday with Davis Maddox. So going to be a fun time. Lots and lots of drafting here. Yeah, Nick and Corey are the mountain bike bros. Corey's always mountain biking. Nick mountain biking earlier. You guys should, I don't know. Should I play mountain bike matchmaker? Just pair up a couple of bros, find some nice trails, go on a long ride, draft some teams. There you go. We'll talk, Rob. Well, I want you to have what you think would be the most fun. If we're doing randomizer, I need you to get in the Discord. So, because people need to learn about you to make really good prompts. But we'll chat. We'll get that squared away. Did I miss this? What happened? Yeah, wow. Kelsey Kittle. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Pete, can you talk about the Julio hate? Still an immense talent on a super high upside offense. I don't get the 4th round. So I would say I'm not a Julio hater at all. I just generally like the other wide receivers more than him. You know, it's really hard for me to pass on, a DJ Moore, a Tyler Lockett, a Cooper Kupp to grab Julio Jones. So I just haven't been getting a ton of him. So yeah, I don't know. It's less about Julio Jones and more just of who's going around there. Let's see. Evans, we will take Amari. Yeah, where did CD fall? CD went. Yeah, I mean, in a big dog, especially seeing him at 3-5. Who are kind of the rogue picks? Yeah. Pitts and Mahomes. So those are the 2 picks you normally don't see this early. That'll definitely push CeeDee Lamb 2 spots. Hi, you. I am. I'm an open book. I normally my rounds 16 through 18 have been completing stacks. One sec here. Let me see who I'm going to pick here in the 4th round. Wow. Should I do this? Should I do this for you, Josh? You want me to take Julio Jones for you? I still don't know what to do with this DeAndre Swift stuff. Ayuk has the hamstring injury. You know what, Josh? You influence me. Josh. I'm doing this pick for you. What's your promo code, Josh? Promo code Frick? Promo code Frick. I just took Julio Jones. There you go. I did it for you. Yeah, so normally round 16 through 18, I'm looking to complete, my stacks. I do really like getting the double stacks when possible. There's also now a lot of those running back handcuffed options are there. I'm trying to think of, I take McKinnon, I take P. Ryan, I take Darrington Evans. But I'm generally trying to use kind of correlation to break my tie there. Sometimes if a guy has a big fall, like if I can get a guy who's routinely going in the 14th, 15th round and he falls all the way to the 17th, 18th, I'll maybe scoop value. But it really is contextual on the team. Do I need a third quarterback to where I'm grabbing, a Winston, a Mac Jones, a Bridgewater? Do I need a third tight end where I'm grabbing a Parham, a Dalton Schultz? But yeah, I'm letting correlation and kind of team structure always make that decision for me. Yeah, I think Hyde's perfectly fine as a flyer. I'd prefer him in zero RB builds where you've kind of taken really big handcuff swings before. Like if you have a bunch of Pollards and Madisons and say you missed out on some of the Whites and Bernards who are going to give you that floor production, and you just need some guys to get you some points out of the gate, I think Hyde is definitely worth the 17th or 18th round flyer. I wouldn't be taking Hyde on teams where I have a couple early running backs, because then I don't know what he's giving your team, because you're looking for floor from him more than ceiling. Yes, if this team wins because of Julio, I will buy Josh more than a beer. Thank you, Josh. I love you too. Also, I'm going to give away an Underdog hat as part of our 12 days of Best Ball series. I will post the link in a chat in a little bit. And anyone watching live who fills out the form will be eligible to win an Underdog fantasy hat. It, of course, has the colorway of Club Top Shot. Very nice snapback hats. Thank you to Underdog for making those available. They are not available for purchase, only through giveaways. Exactly. Yes. Another thing too, if you guys haven't heard, there's this big baller chain. Is it really worth $60,000? That's incredible. Anyone who enters a big dog tournament this weekend, I don't know if Rudman is watching this. Let me know when that actually ends. Where is it? At the stroke of midnight tonight. But you automatically get entered into a drawing to win a chain. The EV is probably pretty good for that if the chain is worth $60,000. Let me see what I'm doing here in the fifth. Let me see what I am doing here in the fifth. Oh, it's so gross. So sad seeing J.K. Dobbins there at the top of the queue. It really is sad. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it happened. I don't really like, I don't mind Sanders. Could grab a tight end, which I kind of like. I think wide receiver with once Robbie goes, definitely a tier break here at wide receiver. I could try to set up the double stack. Could try to go. Let's see. Sanders does go. Okay, so that takes that off the table. I'm going to take Mark Andrews. Yesterday, I did a 3 tight end build. I'd prefer to do a 2 tight end build. Andrew gives me the ability to do that depending where I take my second tight end. And then I will let the room kind of dictate my third pick here. Congrats on the puppy final round finish. Yeah, last year it was called the bubble, and I finished 5th. Yeah, with a 0 RB team. Kareem Hunt was my first running back. I had Kelsey, Adams, AJ Brown, Diggs, CeeDee Lamb. If you hit every single smash wide receiver / pass catcher, 0 RB can be pretty nice. Wow. Now Josh went from saying I love you to trying to extract a hat out of me. Let's see how Julio Jones does first before we start requesting the gifts. Yeah, I've been asking how early does Gus go now? I am not sure. I would assume this is my first Underdog draft since then. All right, you guys are ripping wide receivers. I'm going to get my Lamar Andrews stack then. Yeah, I mean, over on FFPC, I mean, and on Underdog too. I mean, we are running so pure on these backup running backs. Our two of our earliest main event teams had Henderson in the 11th round. I do think Sony's an issue. It's not like Henderson's now a first round pick, but still, you're getting like a 7-round bump in value. He's now like a 4th round pick. And then our two most recent main event teams where we went true zero RB, we have Gus on both of those. So it's almost like there's something to that strategy. But yes, also getting very lucky on hitting the exact ones. But put yourself in a place to succeed and then just hope to get lucky. Does your game theory change at all in the big dog versus the puppy? It's interesting because I didn't do it this draft. I think I am more willing to not go elite onesie. If the room would have given me Gallup there or Chenault, I think I would have done it. I thought they were the best picks there, but because you have those 2 extra spots and because QB and tight end, they're kind of deep, flat tiers once you get later in the draft. So I don't mind going 3 and 3. That's what I did yesterday. 3 QBs, 3 tight ends, I believe. With this build, I'm going to be going 2 and 2 most likely. I guess I could go 3 tight ends if I really punt tight end 2. But I would say that's where it mainly changes for me, is feeling more comfortable using those extra roster spots on the onesie positions. It's the big baller chain. Josh is never going to stop commenting on Julio Jones. Hey, I'm happy to have my first big dog share of Julio Jones. Oh, there you go. Harb's filling in. You get to customize it yourself. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I need that chain. FF Doom got Gus 9th last night in my home league because I play with a bunch of dads who don't have Twitter. That's always nice. I know it is fun to do the home league drafts this time of year. I equate it to, if you're working out in the gym and you're wearing one of those weighted vests, to do pull-ups with a weighted vest, and then you take the weighted vest off and just rip a bunch of pull-ups. That's what it's like going to draft with your home league friends. Take off the weighted vest, smash it. Yep, Rob has one of the Underdog hats. He was able to snipe it, I think, when it was available for sale before I pulled it down. And now it's only available for giveaways. Congratulations on taking down the poker tourney, Rob. I don't have time for it. I maxed the $3 over there, but I don't have time for it. I want to get to 10 big dogs. I need to finish maxing BBM. And I love drafting on Underdog, if you can believe that. I do not find the experience of drafting on DK to be enjoyable. Let's see here. I am going to. Do I want to take Chase Edmonds or do I want to take Fuller? I think there's a tier gap here at wide receiver after Fuller. I'm going to take Fuller. Yes, the chain would look so good. Yeah, if I win the chain, Mans is probably going to steal it from me. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's pretty wild. Let's see. What are we going to do here? A couple options I like depending what comes back to me. Yeah, I did not notice that. You guys pointing out Jalen Hurts before Dak. Look at this start. Double tight end. 3. Oof, my goodness. And then Rager. Wow. Wow, that is a spicy start. Corey Davis, Marvin Jones, Darnell Mooney. I have 2 guys I'm debating right here. All right. I was going to take Hardman or Mostert. Rob takes Hardman. I'll get my first running back here to anchor this build. Ooh, this is what I like to hear. My guy Laird doing work in the Miami Cincy game. All my guys having a nice Sunday. Visca, bulldozing dudes, scoring a touchdown. Laird with a little catch and run. Woo, this is what I like to hear. Have I ever gone 7 RB? I don't think so. I think in a 0 RB build in the big dog with 20 roster spots, I think I could see myself doing it. Even when I go 0 RB out of 18 spots, I'm normally doing 6 at the most. I don't think it's bad though. I have seen those win rates too. 6 or 7, I think, makes sense for the 0 RB builds. Ooh, I didn't even see this is the one thing you guys talk about it being plus EV to draft with streamers. I'm missing all the actual action going on in the preseason. So I have to rely on you guys to pass along all this news to me. Everything is moving so fast right now. Like I wrote the Fantasy Life newsletter this morning a little later, and I'm writing, and then I see the T.Y. Hilton thing. I have to add the T.Y. Hilton thing. I'm trying to catch up on all the preseason action from last night. And the news just keeps coming and coming. It's crazy right now. It's a fire hose of information. So yes, do please keep me updated in the chat on any preseason developments that might affect a $250 team I'm drafting right now. I wish I literally don't have time. I've been so busy. I really, really wish I had 2 hours to just play a preseason slate. Love my buddies over at ETR and their preseason package. I have the preseason package. I just have barely been able to take advantage of it. Just going balls to the wall. I probably bit off more than I can chew. Going to be another very busy week. Hopefully I'll play what are the preseason slates like on Labor Day weekend. I think I'm going to have some time Labor Day weekend. Going to take some time off from streaming before the season gets ripping. Let's see here. Let's see what we have going on in the 9th round. Couple nice options here staring at me at the top of the queue. I like this pocket of the draft. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Of course the preseason's done. After so there wait, I thought week 4 was Labor Day, but yeah, it makes sense that this would be I'm telling you, man. All right. What are we going? I have 2 picks I really want here, and I think I'm only going to be able to get 1. You know what? Let's do AJ Dillon. Let's do AJ Dillon, and we'll see what happens here. See, guys, I don't even know the preseason schedule. When is the last preseason game? Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. I should have known this. I'm doing a live stream with Andy tonight from Club Top Shot, an auction draft, and Ja Rule is in the league. And we DM'd him from the Club Top Shot Twitter account because I wanted to see if he wanted to come on the stream, and he replied back, "Yo, I got to be focused. LOL. Never did an auction draft before. It's a $10,000 draft." You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I did see that. The sleeper draft with ETR, AJ Dillon, taking David Montgomery in the 2nd. Levy and Silva were too scared to roast him for it. I would have. Can't be scared. These guys are people too. That's what I like to see. That's what we like to see. All right. Thank you. I wanted both Dylan and Marquise Brown. I played it right. Get my Lamar double stack and get my AJ Dillon to pair with Mostert. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I meant to say, with all this busyness, I'm getting all my stuff ready for DFS this year. I'm going to be doing more DFS shows than I did last year. We're going to have the lineup review on Monday mornings at 10. We are going to have showdown crams. So 20, 25-minute show for Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football. After and actives, and we'll just talk about exposures, kind of last minute lineup decisions. We're going to talk about who's showing up in the Sims on Run the Sims. We'll be looking at that. Fridays will be my GPP strategy show. It was my favorite show to do last year, bringing on super sharp tournament players every Friday afternoon to talk more about game theory, macro concepts, also get a little bit in the weeds on the slate, but just try to make us better tournament players. Then on Sunday, I will be doing kind of an exposure review, looking at kind of the lineups, the guys I want to be heavy on, any late breaking news. That'll be Saturday morning. It won't be after inactives, probably around 10 or 10:30. So that is going to be my lineup of DFS content. And then I'm also going to be doing Tilt Space. Tilt Space, we'll have a proper announcement, but Tilt Space is back this year. And I'm very excited to do that with Leone and Holka. That's going to be my DFS schedule. Everything brought to you by Run the Sims, which, by the way, if you guys haven't gotten the Run the Sims package yet, the price is going up on September 1st. You can still get $50 off with promo code Pete. The link is down below. The price is going up. It includes the full NFL season pass and bundle, as well as their bankroll tracker as well. And I'm so excited about it this year. The stuff with the Sims is, I think, really going to take my play to the next level. It was kind of the final frontier after we get past projections, we get past ownership, we get past our typical game theory stuff. I think the Sims are what really are able to, compute all of the variables we're trying to juggle in our heads, and to have those Sims kind of pointing us in the right direction. I'm extremely excited about having that as part of my process. And as Corey said, sub to Run the Sims or just don't play DFS. I already have a private Run the Sims channel in the Deposit Kingdom Discord where we're going to be hanging out, talking shop, talking strategy. Corey's in there. It's going to be great. That's how you do it, Paul. Got the $25 promo from the randomizer box. Then you get the big dog in. You get $25 off. All of a sudden, you're doing a $225 big dog. There you go. I very much like how this draft is falling here. Would have liked James Conner. I'm going to take a running back here. Let's see what EK Boston does. He takes Nelson Aguilar. I think I'm going to take Pollard. I already have Cooper. And, I mean, why not? Well, I mean, we're not going to stop drafting Pollard now. We've been drafting him all offseason. Why stop now? Definitely like this zero RB crew here. Mostert, AJ Dillon, Tony Pollard. Joshua, you are relentless with your Julio propaganda. I need Tilt Space on my ride home from the Jet games. I'll be in pain in more ways than one. Yes, the Tilt Space will be back this year. I'm very, very excited. It was probably my funnest show to do last year. We had a great time. It also helps that we were winning. So what's the deal on Irv Smith? That was another news thing I missed earlier. Let's see here. Is there any wide receivers I want to do? This is getting a little flat. There's some Baltimore guys I can wait on. I like Jamal Williams. I'm worried I am worried about. Yeah. Yep. I think Jamal Williams is the pick. 2 to 4 weeks on Irv. Yeah, it's tough. I hate drafting these guys coming back from injury unless we're starting to get a discount on him. We'll see how much Irv. 2 to 4 weeks on Irv. Harb said, expected to undergo surgery for meniscus injury that will side him for at least the start of the regular season per sources. Also very excited for RTS, going to have to figure out how to incorporate into some semblance of a process sub to ETR as well, so I can incorporate both of them. Those are the two you need. Obviously, I'm biased, but I really do think the combination of the content at ETR with the tools from Run the Sims is all you need to crush this year in DFS. I think that's a great pairing. And I understand it's expensive if you're not playing high volume. I get it. If you're only playing, 30, 40 bucks a week, then it doesn't necessarily make sense to pay up. But if you're playing any amount of volume, I do really think you will make your money back and way more with sites like Run the Sims and ETR. And at the very least with Run the Sims, go make a free account. You can poke around. You can look at the tools. All the season-long tools are up right now. You can adjust projections. You can upload those projections onto Underdog. You can tweak them. You can really get in the minutia of it, even adjusting target shares. If you think the default target shares are off, if you think Henry Ruggs is going to have a bigger target share than Brian Edwards, you can fiddle that and then output that and see the kind of trickle-down effect on the rest of the projections. If you think Mac Jones is going to play a full 17 games, you can go plug that in. So at the very least, get a free account on Run the Sims, go mess around with it. And then if you start playing a little bit of volume in the DFS season, grab that full season package. But like I said, $50 off for the next couple of days, and then the price is going up. And if you sign up, shoot me a message and I'll add you to the private Run the Sims Discord. Yeah, I get that, Tom. I get that. Here's what you guys do. I think you guys make a little money in the preseason here, and then you can roll your profits over to Run the Sim sub. I do really think you will not be disappointed, but I truly get it, as if you're lower volume, the math might not work out. Okay. We have lots of flexibility with this build here. Because we have the elite onesies, we can do a lot of different things. How are we looking at quarterback here? I was going to be interested in Tua. If Tua fell, I would have paired him up as my second quarterback and been done. We don't have any other stacks, so we're probably looking at backdoor stack options. Starting to think about schedule stuff a little bit, being so heavy on Baltimore. They play Green Bay, Cincinnati, and Los Angeles. I think what I am going to do here, we're now 20 picks after ADP. I might super stack the Ravens with Bateman. I knew I could sit on him last round, but he's not necessarily a necessity. Let's make someone else take Bateman, and if he falls, I will take him. I'm going to set up a backdoor stack with Crowder. Could have gone either way on that one. The quarterbacks are starting to go. I still don't think I need to panic with Lamar. I think I'm comfortable waiting another round at quarterback. But I don't know if that's wrong or not. Lance TD. You love to hear it. I still think he's starting week 1. You can't start Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, what are you doing? So you start him for 2 games? Okay, what did that accomplish? Start Trey Lance. Someone did take the plunge on Irv Smith, so third tight end. Guess you can do 3 tight ends with that build. Pick 156, so you're getting 2-round discount, 2 to 4 weeks. I don't know, that's tough. Might want just a little more discount there. All right, Bateman does go. That's fine. You know what wow, okay, all the guys I like going. Bateman goes, Kmet goes. How to play this? We're at 1471. I'm actually starting to get a little nervous at quarterback. I'm going to put Zach Wilson in the queue. I might just pull the trigger. I don't see anything screaming at me here. Can't even set up a backdoor with Fitzpatrick because Miami went. Chat wants me to send Madison. I don't mind that. I think I'm going to just grab Wilson. I think Madison is a good call too. I got a little worried about a quarterback run. Fitz was gone, brother. Or Miami was gone. If I wouldn't have done, I could have set up. I don't think he was going to make it either way. I guess I could have gone Miami and seen if Fitz fell back. I have Jimmy G and Lance in my Superflex league. I don't know what to do now. I mean, you're fine, right? Just carry both. And then once it's announced that Lance is the starter, drop Jimmy. Harbs wants to know where Michelle went. Let's see. Sony Michelle went to Jay-Z Rucker. What round did he take him in? In the 11th. That's a good price on Sony. Yeah, I'm torn. I think Madison was a really good suggestion. Yeah, I was just got a little worried about getting squeezed on quarterback here if there was another run. Because I do think it gets into territory in a 20 round where you might have to go 3 QBs even with Lamar, I guess, depending on who the second was. But I feel comfortable rocking with just Wilson and Lamar. This draft is going pretty fast. 38 minutes. We're already in round 15. The big doggers pick fast. Yeah. I mean, it's close. So we're the 2v2 we're looking at is probably the Fitz Miami versus the Crowder and Wilson. I think they're probably pretty similar expected value to those stacks, I would guess. The question is, what are we going to do here? I'm a machine that needs some oil. I'm not a well-oiled machine. I legitimately am pushing it too much right now. It's a lot. I do really enjoy it, but it's a lot. But I back myself into these things. I want to do. Oh, that reminds me. After this this pick, let me put in the chat for the giveaway. I think. Let's see here. Henry and Gronko. I want to get a. I think McKissick fits this bill nicely. Let's grab McKissick here. All right, let me put this in the chat. Do not fill this form out twice. I am going to look for duplicate entries and you will be banned. I don't know how I will ban you, but I will find a way to blackball you. Fill out this form. At the end of the draft, we will draw for a free Underdog hat. Form is in the chat. All right. What else do we need here? What else do we need? Do I take Christian Kirk for the millionth time? I also do not mind Austin Hooper. I think I'm probably looking at Kirk or Hooper here. Kind of like Hooper. Can still tack on a third tight end if I feel like it. I do like Kirk though. I like having a little let's push tight end. Let's push tight end. I can't quit Christian Kirk. Every time I try to talk myself out of drafting Christian Kirk, but I have Amari, I have Tony Pollard. I don't know if you guys heard, but the Cardinals do play Dallas in week 17. That is breaking news if you guys didn't hear. I don't know when the preseason ends, but I know everyone who's playing against each other in week 17. Do you have to be a club VIP? No, this hat giveaway is compliments of Underdog Fantasy. Anyone watching live in the chat is eligible. I don't like doing the Twitter giveaways, all the rent seekers, the retweeters, the empty calorie fans. No, I want the diehards in the chat winning the hat. It's shocking, I know. I looked at my exposures earlier, though. I'm still not even that high out of. I think I have them at like, let me check. I think it's like 14%, which isn't even that ridiculous. None of my exposures are too high. Let's see here. I'm sorry. Let me get the grid back. Wide receiver, Christian Kirk, I have at 16%. So my highest owned wide receivers, Rondale Moore, DJ Moore, Mecole Hardman, Gabriel Davis, T. Higgins, Michael Gallup, Tyler Boyd, Laviska Shenault, and Christian Kirk. I can live with Christian Kirk at 16%. I can't quit the horizontal raid. I can't quit it. I'd rather not say, Josh. I appreciate you, Harbs. I appreciate all you guys. I legitimately feel bad for the completists. I saw I was inverted saying he's took him all weekend to catch up on the content from this week. For those of you who are full completists, I apologize. It is a lot. It is a lot, but pick your spots. Watch what you like. I do appreciate all of you guys, though. As much as I like streaming, I wouldn't be doing it for no one. So having you guys come in and hang out makes it fun. I like having you guys harass me in the chat to take Julio Jones. And I say, you know what? You're right. I will take Derek Gore. What? I don't know what that means. Yeah, and I will say, Harb says community. I love the Deposit Kingdom Discord. I don't talk about it a ton on Twitter, even on shows, because I never want it to, grow too fast or to lose its charm. I do have the link down below to the Deposit Kingdom Discord. Basically everything under the sun you could want, as far as fantasy football channels, DFS channels, NFTs channel. The club NFT channel is absolutely ripping right now. There's the private channels. We got club VIPs. We got a randomizer. We got ship chasing. We got run the sims, all kinds of stuff going on there. If you like any kinds of sports and crypto and speculation or anything in that variety, sports betting, there's a channel in there for you. We have a really good time. I appreciate all of the Deposit Kingdom people. Okay. I probably should have paid more attention here. Is there anything at tight end I want to do now? Not quite. We can wait on Croft, you crazy people. We have Julio. Let's go Darrington Evans. Let's go Darrington Evans here with our Julio pairing. Troutman is gone. Troutman is gone. I think I'm headed toward a 3 tight end build. I'm going to go 1 more wide receiver and 2 more tight ends, I believe. Unless the chat has any other brilliant suggestions. Any other suggestions from the chat? Baltimore plays Green Bay, Cincinnati, Los Angeles. I go out of my way to get bringbacks more in Best Ball Mania. Just a much larger field that you're having to beat in those playoff weeks where I think the correlation is going to be more important. I reflexively still look for it, but definitely not forcing it in the big dog with only 2,300 teams. I really don't. I hear too many stories of wives and girlfriends and significant others and spouses who hate my voice. And I truly apologize. Please get headphones. Everyone get headphones. So your significant others don't have to listen to me. All right. I'm just going to do this for the hive. I'm going to just do it for the hive. Is there anything I'm missing? Let me make sure I'm not actually. But you know what? Here we go. We'll get our LAR bring back. Let's do Van Jefferson as our final wide receiver. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And we'll finish out with 2 tight ends. Yeah, I could have gone 2-2. Dick Chuck has 1 more puppy draft to go this season, trying to let a little news shake out and hope I'm the only one paying attention. Enjoy these final drafts here as all these contests fill. Pretty soon, Best Ball will be the thing we reference when our DFS teams are dead. Hey, at least I have 26% Mecole Hardman. This makes me happy. I do think of all my shows, I would assume the randomizer show is the most accessible to a wider audience, to a non-fantasy obsessed audience. So that does make me happy. That's fair. My fiance only dislikes your voice when I'm catching up on 2x speed. I sound like a chipmunk like this. Draft lots of running backs. Draft them. I'm begging you, please draft running backs. I don't know. I've talked about it on shows. I have zero conviction on Deshaun versus Tutu versus Van Jefferson. Tutu has like a clear path to a role, but still probably needs a Djax injury, which not that would be crazy. I think Van Jefferson would have a much bigger role if Woods or Kupp got injured. I don't know. I don't have conviction. I split my bets on those. I'll stay out of them. We'll do one together. We could do one together for your randomizer big dog stream. Talk about an EV boost. If we're aiming for only 2 QBs, do you think it's worth it to grab a high upside QB that's unstacked, a Hurts, a Lance, a Fields, or take 3 lower guys that make stacks? I still think you prefer the upside, and I don't think that it necessarily precludes you from having them be unstacked. I think you can grab Quez Watkins with Hurts. I think you can grab, I don't know, with Richie James now hurt and Ayuk's hamstring, like you could probably throw a dart on Trent Sherfield in the final round. Fields, if you like Daz Newsome, if you like Marquise Goodwin. So I don't think just because you grab those guys that you're necessarily boxed out of stacks. But I do agree with your point. I think those guys are perfectly fine being unstacked. I also like the kind of RB2 stack with the rushing quarterback. So I love Gainwell with Hurts. I haven't been taking as much running back flyers on the 49ers. I probably should have more Gallman and Elijah Mitchell. And then Fields, I love getting Damian Williams with him, and you can always backdoor stack Kmet as well. So even when I get those guys, I'm not necessarily writing off the stack potential. Yeah, I see this argument. The argument against that is it's not that they're going to throw a ton. It's like, who are they throwing to if Ayuk is banged up and Richie James out? So you got Debo and you got Kittle. I'm not writing off Ayuk, but a hamstring injury is significant. I think it's always prudent to be, keeping tabs on that depth chart. And I'm just not ruling out Shanahan changing that offense in a meaningful way if Lance is really good. It obviously makes sense that they would bring him along, start him slow, lean on the run game. But I think it's going to be hard to resist going to the pass if Lance is really good. All right. Who in the chat was begging me to draft Tyler Kroft this whole time? You're going to get your wish. You're going to get your wish. Tyler Kroft. DoorDash ideas for tonight. I need to think about DoorDash for tonight. All I've had is a muffin. I've had a single muffin all day. What should I do? My eating schedule has been so bad. All I ate on Friday was an entire pizza. During the Splash Play stream, we drafted a Best Ball Mania team. I'm fairly impressed with myself. I polished off a pizza in 15 minutes, sub 15 minutes during that stream. We didn't say it was a contest. We didn't say it was a race. I just got stoned, and I used that to my advantage. Yesterday, then I had a really nice pork chop dinner with my in-laws with sweet potatoes, with an avocado bean salad, had dessert, homemade chocolate chip cookies, had some nice wine, and then I had a muffin this morning. I don't know why we're at the point of the stream where I just tell you what I've been eating, but that's what happened. All right. And I did see someone suggest Dalton Schultz. I like that as well. Continuing my bet on the Cowboys here. We wrapped it, folks. We wrapped it. A 2-6-9-3. Lamar Jackson and Zach Wilson. I think that's a perfectly serviceable QB pairing. A 0 RB build here. Love these guys. Mostert, Dillon, Pollard, Jamal Williams, McKissick, Evans. Nice blend of premium handcuffs, lead backs on good offenses, pass catching backs in Williams and McKissick, and a premium handcuff in Darrington Evans. Pretty loaded up at wide receiver. Tyreek Hill, DK Metcalf, Amari Cooper, Julio, shout out Joshua Frick, who will never let me forget. Will Fuller, Marquise Brown, Jamison Crowder, Christian Kirk, Van Jefferson. So we have the double stack with Marquise Brown and Mark Andrews. We have the Zach Wilson double stack with Tyler Kroft and Jamison Crowder. We have a week 17 game stack with my 3 Dallas guys and then Christian Kirk on the bring back. And then we also have some another miniature bet here on the Titans with Darrington Evans and Julio Jones. And then Mark Andrews with 3 other tight end flyers. Croft, as I said, completing the double stack. Dalton Schultz as a guy who's been just fully splitting time with Blake Jarwin in the preseason. The market has kind of decided that Jarwin is just going to immediately be the tight end one there. I'm of the belief that it's going to be a committee and that Schultz could even be on the right side of that committee. So that is my big dog team. As I said, or as Underdog said, if you enter a big dog draft this weekend, you are eligible to win this chain. I need to go look at this chain right now. I'm going to pull it up. Oh, and I need to do the giveaway. There's so much housekeeping to do. Let me get the giveaway set up. Let me look at this chain here. $60,000 custom chain. If you enter a big dog draft here, giving away $60,000 custom chain, go deposit at Underdog. They're extending it to people this weekend, existing users who play in the big dog. $60,000 custom chain. That will be outrageous. Let me get the giveaway set up here. The giveaway. Good luck to all of you. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Like I said, I will be back later tonight to draft an auction, a $10,000 auction draft team with my buddy Andy. I'm going to shuffle it up. We'll do 4 shuffles, 3, 4. Good luck to all of you guys. Harbs. There you go, Harbs. Love it. Love to see it. Harbs in the chat. I will send you, I'll message you on Discord, or actually I'll have your email, Harb. So I'll email you a gift card with a private link to get the hat. Hell yeah. Congratulations. Awesome job there. I am going to continue doing a best ball draft, the 12 days of best ball. And I believe that takes me up to Friday. So today is Sunday. So we'll have you guys have 5 more cracks at getting a hat. We're going to give away 5 more hats, 1 each day, Monday through Friday. Tomorrow will be my classic 10 a.m. one. I might try to book a guest for that. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Someone asked what other team I liked in here. Let me see. I didn't even get to really review the teams. I need to go relax though. Clive here, Diggs, AJ Brown, McLaurin, James Robinson, Odell, Devonta, Cortland, getting Gaskin, Michael Carter. Yeah, I like this team a lot. I've already found the team I like the most. This Clive Bixby here. He gets the Tannehill stack with AJ Brown. Be easier to look at it this way. Let's see. Tannehill, Tua, great pairing. 0 RB team. Robinson, Gaskin, Carter, Melvin Gordon, Tyson Williams, Kylan Hill. Definitely don't love your running backs. No, I think it's a good 0 RB build, and then you're just jacked up at wide receiver. Diggs, Brown, McLaurin, Beckham, Devonta Smith, Sutton, AJ Green, Jackson, Peoples-Jones, and then rocking the 3 tight end strat with me. Jarwin, Parham, Hurst. Way more of a punt there, so definitely have to go 3. And same construction as me, 2, 6, 9, 3. I like that team a good bit. You can watch the auction right here. The event is already set up. That's going to be at 7. I need to go rest. I need to go eat. I'll be back in 2 hours. Maybe we can convince Ja Rule to come on tonight. Maybe I can convince him. All right, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for putting up with fatigued and worn down Pete. We will see you guys back in a couple hours. I can't even do my outro. Nope, that's the intro. This is the outro.